Ever since I was a kid, I just loved seeing snow fall out of the sky. There's just some serenity, some tranquility, and it gives a chance for your mind to clear itself of everything that we get caught up in life. Every ski guide around here has their own little secret garden, and he took us straight there because it was perfect for us, because the sun was out, the snow was fresh, and there was nobody there.
All about the light.
When we're up there, I will ask, can I maybe just go down first? And if there's no serious dangers, then he's happy to do that. And then I'll turn around and I'll wait for the people I'm skiing with to come down, and I'll just then take pictures of them coming down and then continue skiing myself. I don't like to have easy light. I like to test myself. I like to test the lens and the equipment. The light is actually highlighting all the best elements of what's happening or what I'm seeing and feeling there, which is the energy, the dynamics, the subtlety, and the crystals floating in the air.
Just down here around the corner.
The secret garden in St Anton is going places where I cannot go without the help of others. And it's that knowledge that these guides have, who are all great passionate skiers, and above all, they just love the mountains. And it's these people who share their love, their passion, their emotion with me, and that is what ignites my photography. The camera will capture the moments that I'm experiencing. It's not something I'm creating, it's just what nature gives me. My photography is very natural, it's of the moment, it's what I feel, what I see, and what I like to share. When you're standing on the top of a ridge and you're looking down and you can see all this clear, clean, fresh powder in front of you, you just feel alive. Then you just float down as if you're flying. It's the pureness of living, the purity of the air, purity of the scenery. It's a privilege to be alive, and you're there and you can enjoy it. There's nothing better than being in the mountains. And it just fills my soul with a lot of hope and happiness.
I exercise pretty much every day. I've been to a lot of gyms in the Exeter area, and I've stayed here because they have an amazing group exercise program. It's excellent. Every single type of class and lots of different options at different times of the day. I would always say to people, come along, anyone can do it. The instructors are very, very welcoming. There's always options to do classes at a lower level and then progress as you get fitter. Body combat is very high impact, I'd say. You can take it at different levels though. I love it for the stress relief aspect of it because you punch in the air, it's great fun. There's a social aspect as well. There's quite a group of us who've come back for more and we love it so much. We've all met through the classes. I've met all these people and now some of them are really some of my closest friends. It's just a great thing to incorporate into your life really. I think people who don't exercise are missing out.
Now we've been living with the result for a while, you do forget what it was like before. The kitchen was looking a bit tired, the conservatory could come down. It opened it all out and it just gave us a much bigger space and a better use of the space.
New Dimension were recommended by the architect and also a friend of ours as well who is a builder, and they were fantastic throughout.
We also had cladding put around the house because we wanted to improve the overall look of the house.
It was all brick, it was all rather dark. It's been there about a year, so it's starting to silver down and starting to look the way we want it, which is a bit more natural.
It surpassed our expectations because when you see something on paper, it's very hard to imagine what the finished product will look like.
If I was having another build, would I want New Dimension to do it? Yes. Would I recommend them to a friend? Yes.
I first came here to St Anton over 30 years ago, and I think that stepping off the train, it was a real feeling of, wow, yes, I haven't been there for so long, I wonder what it's like. And it was with great anticipation that we got our lift passes and went to that amazing new lift, which just whisks you up the mountain. And as we got to the top, you could just see the sun filter through, and then bang, you were out and not a cloud in the sky. And you realize that this is what these valleys are all about. And there are very few places in the world that can boast the lift-accessible off-piste skiing that St Anton has. And we found a lot of very, very nice powder to ski. 2 of my 5 most memorable days skiing ever have been in St Anton. One 25 years ago and one 24 hours ago.
From the age of 40 onwards, you start losing muscle mass, and regular gym activity really helps put the brakes on that. This centre is one of a number of sites in Exeter. It's probably my favourite because of the range of the equipment that they've got here, particularly the free weights. Pretty much everything I need to do is in that room. I've been lifting weights for about 30 years. I don't think I'm any less strong now than I was when I was 25, and I'm 50 now. So I swim and actively compete. So again, the strength and conditioning in the gym really helps what I'm trying to do in the pool. The pool itself is a great training pool to use. It's deep, the water's very clear, the water quality is excellent. There's a lot of public lane availability. You know, for £25 a month, with the extensive facilities at your disposal, there's not much to say other than it's great value for money.
I started cross-country skiing maybe, I guess 12, 13 years ago. My mom used to do it, so I thought, oh, I'll give it a try. I love the cross-country up in the Faval because it's so peaceful and quiet, and I think it's a great workout. The Faval is just so beautiful, and here it's just quiet, and you have the lovely nature. And if I need to get away from people sometimes, you know, you have your own tracks here. When it's snowing, it has a special atmosphere. Skiing through the trees, it opens your heart and you relax and you can really calm down, because here you feel like you get so much energy out of it. But I think it's just a special place, and every time I come here I think it's just stunning where we live.
So I came down here, I met one of the personal trainers, Hannah, and she has been brilliant. She's given me the guidance, the support. It's been exactly what I needed to help me get in shape, and over an 8-week period of eating right, training consistently, I lost 2 stone in 8 weeks, and I've not looked back since then.
Love body pump. It just tones you, strengthens you, and with Josh on a Thursday morning you can't go out from that class not smiling. This is my sanctuary. I love it. I love exercise, I love the people here, I love the building, I just love coming every day. I look forward to who I'm going to see when I'm here. I look forward to the feeling I get after I've had a class. It's part of my life, it's part of who I am, Parkwood.
I needed to lose a bit of weight, and a friend of mine told me about the HIIT classes that they run here at 11 o'clock most weekday mornings. Love them. I like the trainers, like the company. It makes it enjoyable to come. It's not a chore, and yeah, it's been a really good experience. Since October last year, I've lost about 4.5 stone, so feel a lot fitter, more energy. It's been very, very good for me.
I've been a member for 9 years. Parkwood's been a really important part of my life. It's the instructors, it's the friends in the class. It's now coming with my fiance, Robert. We love coming to the gym together. I'm doing a mix of 2 body pumps a week and 4 to 5 spins. Those are the 2 that I focus on because they give me the biggest buzz. I feel great when I come out of those kind of classes.
We had an old indoor pool there. It was built in '78 and basically the kids had outgrown it and it leaked. So we decided for a whole load of reasons, but the primary driver was to add value to the house and get a flat for my mother-in-law. Then selecting a builder, we spoke to a few people, got a few recommendations. David was recommended to me by the architect and actually someone else, and went through a pricing conversation with all of them. David didn't come out the cheapest, but he was the one who I felt I had most in common with. We're all happy with him. The quality of the work has been great. A new patio obviously out here. And this is the kids' den room, which is absolutely massive in my view. But we have it so we've opened it all out with the slidey doors in the middle here. There we go. And we have this sort of common area with the ground floor flat. The kids actually, 2 of them, one did A-levels and one did GCSEs. They sat in here and did all their revision. We walked through, this is the granny flat, open plan kitchen, walk-in wet room bathroom, and a double bedroom in here. I don't see the kids half the time now because they live in their den room or their bedrooms down there. And we'll go into the front bedroom, which has got the most amazing ceiling for interested angles. Absolutely beautiful. It's got a lovely aspect out the front. It means we do live as a bunch of individuals in a big rambly house, except when it comes to roast dinner on a Sunday. Here, this is a huge bedroom, 26 foot in one direction. Should be the master bedroom of the house, but my middle daughter's got the advantages of having had the smallest bedroom before. She got the princely choice, and she chose this room, and it is so spacious and so airy and so light, just absolutely fabulous quality to live in. In terms of David and those timelines and working around him, it was all very, very easy, and he was able to deal with the size of the project, and it was fine from that perspective. And it all went largely to plan. And certainly the budget went largely to plan as well. We weren't any nasty surprises in there. This is an air source heat pump, for those who don't know, which does all the water and heat for the whole of the extension, so 1,500 square foot off that machine there, which only needs normal standard electricity. It really was very, very smooth. Because the guys are all polite, his team is polite, they're quiet, right, and they work well. So the kitchen in this end is the 1970s, that's 1960s that end. Then there's an extension sometime in the early 80s here on the original bit that's 1888. I think that what really stood us out and had a few complimentary comments from my neighbours over the road, for example, is the quality of the build. So we're very, very happy.